Yeah, step right back in here.
Jenny from the US.
Smoker. Awesome.
There's only a little bit left when they made their first run.
Yeah, and we're really like pleasant people.
Yeah, well, Josh will come back there. He's a production manager. He'll tell you all about it.
Wow, cool. Production manager.
You guys hungry?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're in the right anymore. Well, not anymore.
Roland's the kitchen manager. Welcome. He runs the upstairs kitchen. My name's Josh. I'm the production manager here. I've been with Oklahoma Joe's for about a year now. I was a restaurant chef. I worked all over Kansas City, and I like working in the best places in town. And these people were looking for somebody new, and so I was lucky enough to get hired on here. Oklahoma Joe started years and years and years ago. Just that building you see there. What you're seeing now was an addition, and what we're going to go see downstairs was an addition as well, just because we kept growing and growing. Right now we've got these three smokers up here. They're old hickories. I'll pop one open real quick, but my smokehouse guys get mad at me when I do this. We've got some ribs going right now in there.
Oh,
Nice, that's awesome.
yeah, that is.
On a typical Friday, we'll sell 250 to 300 slabs of ribs.
I ate one.
Yeah,
All by herself.
And I'll tell you what, it's been amazing. SkillsUSA in town this week.
Yeah.
Our rib numbers have doubled this week.
Thank you.
We're responsible right here.
Yeah, right.
It's amazing this week.
I make 4 of them myself.
How many a day? Josh?
Well, like the way we noticed that was on a typical Tuesday night, we sell 60 slabs of ribs. This past Tuesday, we sold 123 slabs. We were all kind of like,
Was I here?
Spike of ribs.
But yeah,
Wednesday
no, we were
night
on
it happened
Wednesday.
again.
You were here on Wednesday.
Last night it happened again. Last night was rib night, and we almost doubled our number on rib night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's us. Yes, and next year too, we'll be back.
Next year.
Josh, we probably brought a couple hundred of those.
We're like, this is it.
You need to double the lines.
And they all come to us and say, where should we go? Because we're the chefs. We tell them, oh, our favorite place is Oklahoma.
It's the only place.
There's 4 of them standing out in line that I was sent here
Yeah.
today.
I mean, there's a lady that was standing next to me yesterday, and she goes, "Now, where is that?"
And this goes back way before Anthony Bourdain was here.
Right.
Good. Well, I'll tell you, our owner, Jeff Staney, he's won the American Royal twice. He's won contests all over the country. And he applies that knowledge that he gained on the competition circuit to what we do here in the restaurant. And his passion for food, his drive for consistency, and serving the best quality product is one of the reasons why we have developed the reputation that we have. We're constantly testing. We've got a test kitchen. I'll show you guys downstairs. Any purveyor in town will come to us and say, hey, I want you guys to try my briskets, because I think they're better than everybody else's. And we'll do a side-by-side with the nature well that we use. And since I've been here in the last year, we've tried probably 8 or 10 different kinds of brisket, and nothing compares to what we're using. We've done that with pork butts, we've done that with turkey breasts, we've done that with chickens. You know, all these chicken companies keep coming to us saying, all right, this is what you guys want to use. And we compare it side by side with the chickens we're using. We say, no, sorry. And the reps taste it too, and they say, yeah, you're right. Because Jeff has spent all that time in research in the food. So let's go downstairs. Hopefully we'll get to see him pull a little bit of pork. Yeah. They're almost a little bit. Lunch break. Right now we're using 3 pork ribs. We use 4 pork butts.
Oh, that's the back end of one.
They trim them to a spec for us. These are all SkillsUSA. This is the Director of Operations, Steve Query.
Guys.
Got a working guy coming through here.
Yeah, we'll let you
Come
go.
on through.
Yeah, you know.
You're happy, please.
Go.
You got the rub.
Butts to the wall.
The working man is here. Let's please use.
I know.
Yeah.
Really.
All right, come in here real quick. You get to see we're pulling some pork. We take our pork butts, we smoke anywhere from about 900 to 1,200 pounds of pork butt a day. And then We pull them out of the smoker, we let them cool down enough to where we can handle them. We take them off the bone and we roll them into little footballs. We get those into the freezer and get them down below 40 degrees as quickly as we can. And then we reheat those for the restaurant. We don't ever serve fresh pork in the restaurant. The reason why, as soon as you pull it like that, you start losing the moisture content. So we pull it, we keep that fat incorporated in there, get it cooled down as quickly as we can, and then the reheating process that we go through keeps it more moist doing it this way than if we pulled it fresh and served it up in the restaurant. And this is a technique actually that Jeff came up with. And,
I actually watched it last year and something that incorporated it into my rib, particularly because I think when you wrap it in plastic and then you steam it, you retain the moisture when you're eating.
Yeah. It's not a trade secret, is it?
What?
It's not a trade secret.
No, as a matter of fact, there's several videos on YouTube. If you go into Oklahoma Joe's and type in Oklahoma Joe's and pork, there's videos that will come up that we've had camera crews, we've had magazines, newspapers from all over the country come in and film us doing this, taking pictures and everything. So no, yeah, I mean, it's out there. Anybody can do it this way. Most people don't choose not to because of the labor that it involves and the time that goes along with it.
Worth every bite.
Yeah, and it is because our pork is, I don't think there's anybody else in Kansas City that's got pulled pork quite like this.
No.
All right, let's run back. This is our test kitchen back here. And we don't use a grill for the restaurant, but we have one so that we can try different things with it. Like I said, we're constantly testing spices. We're constantly testing our bread. Bread companies will bring us in new ideas for something they want to sell us, and we'll compare it side by side with all of our products. We test our French fries constantly.
Well, I noticed, I just noticed you reading the box, are you using Lamb Weston? Some boxes for that on the fries.
Yes, I believe that's what we're using.
Boy, I have a colleague who's on my advisory board for my culinary program, and he reps for Lamb Weston, and he does a potato 101 for the high school students, and he brings a case of every one of their products and donates it. And I mean, their products are awesome, every one of them.
We used to actually use a McCain product, and we started talking to Lamb Weston. The only reason why we agreed to switch was because we found that it was actually a notch better than the McCain product that we were using. And we don't advertise that kind of stuff, and I think most people don't realize it because we're actually giving them a better product than they were getting previous.
He actually goes to Restaurant Depot and buys a case of their Chef Q brand type of thing and does the side-by-side with the kids too. And I mean, the kids get a different perspective of what really good French fries taste like versus crap.
And if you cook them properly, we do them the way you're supposed to.
Right.
We bar cook them,
Yeah.
we allow them to
Exactly.
sit for a little while, and then we finish them.
We don't sit around long.
No, they do not.
We have puppies to attest to that.
Then we also do the bulk of Oklahoma Joe's Catering comes out of this facility. That's what most of the stuff you see back there is. Our catering business keeps growing. We're getting real close to doing $1 million in catering a year. Wow.
Well, we're looking, Culinary Federation is looking to possibly have our national conference in Kansas City.
Yeah, it's in 3 years.
Yeah, and so, well, I know that you'll be one of the first calls.
Well, we were here for regional 2 years ago.
You can ask me. I think it's trying to
That was fun. We brought 14 chefs here.
Right on. Now, I don't know if you all noticed, but upstairs we have Old Hickory smokers, and down here we have Southern Fried smokers. Jeff was very hip on using the old smokers for a long time. He's sure we actually started that to a point where we haven't decided to switch, but we really like the Southern Fried. They hold a little bit more. They seem to be a little bit more consistent. But both are great brands. And the Olathe restaurant has 2 Old Hickories, and we have 3 here, and then we have the 2 Southern Prides here, and we got a 3rd Southern Pride on order for here because our volume has gotten big enough that we need another one.
What's your staff back there?
I think right now, we consider all of our staff right now. We have a few bussers, but I think this store right now has got 85 employees, and then like the stores.
Now, are they a separate smoking and cooking facility, or is all the cooking done here?
That's an awesome question. We do the pork here for
Right.
both restaurants, and we do our turkey breast here for both restaurants.
But they do their own ribs.
They do their own ribs, their own brisket, their own sausage, their own ham, and their own chicken.
Sausage was done.
Just like I said, they only have 2 smokers out there, so it's unfortunate that they outgrew their facility in a matter of 6 months. That restaurant, this restaurant here seats 77. The restaurant out in the lake seats 120, or no, 225. Sorry, but yeah, 6 months after they opened, we thought there's no way in heck that they're ever going to grow that quick. But 6 months after they opened, we're crap out of space. Which, and with the way the economy's been the last couple of years, we've been very lucky. We've actually seen our sales grow. So and that's one of the things Jeff is very committed to, making sure that every employee knows that if they see something a little out of whack, they have got to say something immediately. It's like stopping the production line. Everybody here, we all sign something when we're hired that says, I am not afraid to do that, and I will do it. And everybody knows they can be in serious trouble. If they try to slide something by that's not Oklahoma Joe's call,
Absolutely.
they can get in trouble.
Couple questions. You do all dry rubbing, right? Not wet brine and all.
That's correct.
And you make sausage or you buy sausage?
We have our sausage specially made for us. There's a company here in town. They've been in business since the 50s.
And spec'd it out for them?
It was a recipe that Jeff came up with. Went and talked to them. And have any of y'all tried the sausage? I swear that is the best sausage in the world.
Very seriously.
It is incredible.
Orgasmic.
And we just a few months ago spec'd another kind of like a Texas sausage. It's got a lot of black pepper in it that we're hoping to bring into the restaurants. And we're working on mail order right now, trying to get that on online so that we can do a lot more volume than we're doing right now with our mail order. Right now, if somebody calls and orders something, we produce it here. Probably that can freeze it and ship it out that day. So yeah, anywhere in the United States you can get
good to know.
overnighted to you.
When I'm having my fix, my breath,
I don't know.
I'm going through withdrawal.
Do you use all hickory wood?
No, we use Missouri white oak,
yeah.
and that's something that Jeff, back in his competition days. Well, I shouldn't say back in his competition days because he still competes every summer. He's on the barbecue competition circuit. But that's something that he found that he really liked. Missouri white oak.
Does he go to the firing foods?
You know what? This year is the shortest schedule that he's had in a long time because we're actually working on a 3rd restaurant right now. Wow. And there's a lot of stuff going on. So we're testing a lot of stuff right now. We're trying to, like I said, get the online ordering system up and working on a 3rd restaurant. So he's cut back and he's only doing a few contests this year, but he's got a lot of trophies. He's been all over the
I
country.
think we need a New York location.
Washington, D.C.
That's probably a few years off. But,
D.C.
Did you see back here? Toast.
That's our bean sauce.
Oh, that, wow.
That's
Unbelievable.
They dissected it. They took the whole damn thing apart.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. They hand the onions separately and, they looked at the 3D.
You know what? Always buy, my advice to you, no matter what the technology is, always buy a Swiss brazier with a manual tilt.
Oh yeah.
Never a switch.
Those always go
Oh
out.
my God.
Any other questions?
Nah, thanks for
We
everything.
appreciate your time.
Yeah, it was great.
Great.
Thanks.
Well, I'll tell you what, we really appreciate SkillsUSA and not only because of the business that we've got. So you guys are all chefs and caterers, and that's great.
We're the ones that run the Culinary Arts.
And if you ever wanna come over and see the competition.
You know, actually,
How about judging?
last year was the first I'd ever heard of SkillsUSA. And just in a restaurant, you know, in a high volume, fast paced restaurant environment, it just never came up.
How about judging next year?
I would love to, and I know.
Do you have a card?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Do you have a, do you email?
Yeah.
Do you have a card? Or you? Because I don't have one. If you just